Hey guys, what's going on? I'm at the K-Man Q here again, Pale Little Long Island. I'm at the Kman.com. Today's question is, should you possibly be eating Impossible Burgers? I'm the K-Man! And the answer is... no! No! Alright, look. We've already covered this topic with Beyond Meat. We've talked about with the in vitro meats. We talked a little bit about corn. No! This one really hits home, unfortunately, because Bear Burger, which I've told you to go to eat at on numerous occasions because they have it so right, decided that they're going to start featuring this. And the biggest problem with that is that it goes against what appeared to be their core values. Their core values were driven on the fact of real, local sourced, organic, pasture-raised, grass-fed, actual, real whole foods. And then to go and slap something like this on the menu? Seriously, guys? No, not okay. We haven't really broached this topic again since the dark ages of Ask Mike the Caveman in the way beginning, but let's go back over it real quick. No, it's not going to be better for the environment because the use of monocrops and the loss of biodiversity associated with that is going to have bigger effects on the environment long term. No, it's not going to improve health. Grass-fed, organic, pasture-raised beef is going to be exponentially healthier than the crap that's in this, and we'll come back to that in a second. And no, it is not more ethical to eat the Impossible Burger than it is to eat a cow. The fact of the matter is, in order for you to live, something else must die. That is an unfortunate fact of life. Now, is the factory farming method an atrocity? Absolutely. We need to get rid of that. How do we do that? By supporting local grass-fed farmers. That's what you do. So let's actually talk about the Impossible Burger real quick. What are the ingredients? Well, number one, we have water. So far, so good. Number two, textured wheat protein, which is similar to textured vegetable protein, which is generally made of soy. Not a good thing. That being said, there is not really much data in the literature regarding textured wheat protein. So I'm going to go operate under the assumption that textured wheat protein is just a fancy name for Satan, Satan, the guys that are making up the wheat gluten, wheat flour amalgamation they put together and try to package as a wheat alternative to tofu. And if at this point we still need a reason why that's not a good idea, go back and watch the videos. From there, the next ingredient, fortunately, is coconut oil. Good work. Then comes potato protein. I'm kind of agnostic on that. Knock yourself out. It should be fine. Then natural flavors, whatever, shouldn't be a problem. It's at that point that things get interesting. Because at that point, we're looking at the things that are less than 2% of the final product. But there's still some squirrely stuff there. First up is leg hemoglobin. Now, we've talked about the bioavailability of heme versus non-heme iron before, and animals are the only true source of heme iron. That being said, if you take plants, particularly legumes, and ferment them using specific strains of microbes, you can go and create a phyto or plant version of hemoglobin. So that's leg hemoglobin, coming from soy. Awesome. That's added for two reasons. One, to get the color and taste down right, and two, to help increase the bioavailability of iron. And in fact, in vitro research in the cell in petri dishes does seem to indicate that it can be beneficial for that effect. I'll put a link to that down below in the description, but also in the description I'll leave a link to their application for GRAS certification, or generally recognized as safe by the FDA. And in it they say that their expert panel of scientists reviewed the literature and there was nothing to claim that it had any health effects on the body. The reason being, there is a tremendous dearth of actual literature on what it's going to do in your body, in vivo, in living human subjects. If you can find me that study, please go on, find it for me, because it doesn't exist. But that being said, in the 30, 40 years we've known about it, sure, no major problems. And in terms of allergenicity, we don't really have any data on that either. It does not appear to be allergic or toxic. Either way, it'll probably be all right, just a little squirrely to have it. Next, after that though, comes konjac gum, which is a good source of glucomannan. It's a resistant starch. Good idea. I like it. Then comes xanthan gum. Okay, whatever, not a big deal. After that, salt. Again, no problems. We also, of course, have soy protein isolate. And talk about that already. So we already had to have the fermented soy, which could be all right. Now we're going to go and add direct tofu. So we have seitan and tofu. Great work, guys. And finally, to round it out, we have vitamins B1, 2, 3, 6, 12, and zinc, which is a great idea because in a plant-based source, provided we're not dealing with the phytic acid, you're gonna need some extra zinc. That being said, the interesting thing though about that leg hemoglobin though is the same microbes that are being used to create it also have phytic acid activity. They act as phytases or enzymes that can break down that phytic acid. So that could be a win on that end too. So basically what we're looking at is a chimera burger of seitan and tofu with a little bit of fermented soy thrown in to get some bioavailability to iron. No! Put it down, throw it in the garbage, do whatever you have to do. Go grab some of the grass-fed beef, bison, elk. Grab a real quality source of protein when you're at Bear Burger. Don't do it. You're not going to help the environment, you're not being more ethical, and you're not going to improve your health. Period. So your biggest takeaways are that no, you should not be eating Impossible Burgers. In fact, it's impossible to even consider them to be a burger. Period. While human technology has advanced us to a lot of things, the food industry is not one of them. Go and support your local agriculture. Go and support people that are doing it right. People that are actually rotating their crops, rotating their animals, that are using self-sustainable practices. If you want to save the world, that's how you do it. End of story. But either way though, guys, I'll put links in the description down here for a lot of that research. I'll put video playlist up here, that way you can see some of the other videos explaining the finer details about the things we talked about today. Either way, hope it's helped you out. You know what to do. Like and subscribe down below. Share it with your friends. Head over to Instagram and Twitter and follow me at Mike the Caveman. Over on Facebook at Paleo Palm Island. And of course, over at MikeTheCaveman.com. That being said, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bear Burger, kill me, guys. I love you still. Put it down. Get rid of it. I'll see you tomorrow. The answer is possibly. Probably not.
I'm the caveman.